Hello, welcome to completing the square when your a is no longer equal to 1. That is, the coefficient of x squared is no longer 1. What becomes of that case? So you could have a being positive or you could have a being negative, meaning the coefficient of x squared can be a positive value or a negative value. This is what I mean by this here. A is greater than 0 and a is less than 0. Alright, so a worked example. Consider 2x squared minus 8x plus 7. We wish to complete the square of this. That is, we want to transform this into a open bracket x plus h all to the squared plus t. Alright, we want to perform that transformation. First step, we're going to isolate all your x squared terms and your x terms. Alright, so we're going to put this here together. By putting this together, we can actually factorize out the 2. Right, you can factorize out the a term here. Here the a is 2, my b is minus 8, my c is 7. So I can actually factorize out the 2 here. When I factorize this, I get 2 open bracket x squared minus 4x. This comes into one big bracket. Alright, this is lumped together by itself. The 7, we keep that right here. Alright, we shall not be interfering with this for the meantime. Alright, now from here, we take half the coefficient of this x. Alright, coefficient of this x is minus 4. Take half the coefficient of the x and then square it. So that is minus 4 onto the square. Alright, so you take half of this and now you're going to subtract this as well. So your net effect is 0. Alright, so by subtracting, we also subtract the e term as well. So you subtract the 2, now you pull out the 2 from outside here, put the 2 on the outside here, and you put the b onto all to be squared. Alright, so this becomes minus 2, open bracket, minus 4 onto all to be squared. Remember, you factorize out the 2. Alright, so now the net effect is 0. Alright, so here you add and now you subtract it. Now this was 2 times this. So you need to take 2 times this and then take the negative of that. Alright, so minus 2 open bracket minus 4 ought to be 2 minus 4 on 2 ought to be squared. Alright, so from here we need to pay attention to our signs. Alright, so minus 4 on 2 is really minus 2. Alright, minus 2 ought to be squared is this. Minus 4 on 2 ought to be squared is here. Alright, now we're going to simplify this. X squared minus 4x plus minus 2 ought to be squared. This here can be factorized and expressed very neatly as x minus 2 ought to be squared. If you take x minus 2 ought to be squared and expand this, you will get back x squared minus 4x plus 4. Remember, minus 2 ought to be squared is really 4. Alright, if you expand this, you will get back the same thing. Alright, so what I just simply do, I just take the x, put that down here, take the minus 2, put that here, and I put that square too. Alright, simply because this here can be factorized as this. This here is the same as this. This piece here is the same as this. Alright, 7, now we're going to simplify this portion. So you take the 7, take the minus 2, here is really 4. Minus 2 times minus 2. Minus 2 multiplied by minus 2 is really 4. So, here minus 2 multiplied by 4. This gives 7 minus 8. 7 minus 8 is 1. Alright, so this really breaks down to 2 open bracket x minus 2 ought to be squared minus 1. Alright, therefore, x squared, therefore 2x squared minus 8x plus 7 is the same as 2 open bracket x minus 2 ought to be squared minus 1. So here my a is 2, my h is minus 2, and my k is minus 1. See, what we have done, if it was to consider the graph of 2 open bracket x minus 2 all to be squared minus 1, what are you doing is that at x equal to 2, the graph is actually symmetrical. Alright, you see there's symmetry along x equal to 2. Alright, meaning you can actually fold this graph into 2 equal parts, or 2 equal portions. Alright, and the next thing is that the graph goes down to a value of 1 unit downwards. Alright, so we realize that the minimum point is actually 2 minus 1. Alright, so from completing the square, we could actually generate key points. In this case, it happens to be that we could actually generate the minimum point of this curve. Alright, so completing the square can be used to give more information about it, more information about the quadratic itself. So when we complete the square of this quadratic, or any quadratic, we express it in this form. This general form summarizes all this information. So here my a is 2, my h is minus 2, and my k is minus 1. Alright, thank you for listening. Hope you learned something out of this.